Stop playing with me, Drake. DJ K.
Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit, activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit, activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit, activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit.
Round one, fight! Come on, old man, let's see what you got. Keep talking, you're gonna be looking up at the lights. We'll see.
What's up, people? Welcome back, nieces and nephews, to Be Streaming, back at it again. Got a fun show planned for you guys. Had to start it a little earlier than I normally planned it to, because got to go to church tonight at 7 o'clock. And I want to be ready and refreshed and cleansed of certain energies before I step into the Lord's house.
No.
So before we get to this show, let me do a couple of admin things and go ahead and get them out of the way.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UncBe Streaming. Any donation would be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance.
Shout out to all my people checking me out on Rumble. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Show some love, y'all.
All right, we got all the admin out the stuff, nieces and nephews. Let's get straight to it. So, unless you've been hiding under a rock in these YouTube streets, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb getting into it on the 5150 show. Things got real heated. People been talking about it all last night, the early birds, and I sleep in, so I'm getting late to it today. But the thing is, though, it don't matter if someone else reviews something. Still and I have my different own perspectives, and you're about to see what I'm talking about in a minute. First of all, I just want to start off by saying that I'm a huge fan of Corey Holcomb, and I like his comedy. His comedy hasn't evolved much over the years, but it's still funny. So I fuck with Corey Holcomb because of, he talk that shit. He keep it real. I respect how he talk about the game, and his exact word choice sometimes ain't the best, but he speak about relationships and women and how they move in this world in a very realistic, but yet crude, but a realistic way. I fuck with Anton because I'm conservative also, but at the same time, I agree with a lot of stuff Anton have to say, but he's a little too extreme with it. So it's pretty much, I'm saying that to say that I'm coming into this not as biased as people would would think, because I'm conservative and I agree with a lot of Anton's views and things like that, but not his extreme stuff. I'm also a player and know that a lot of times the game is rigged and women been out there on bullshit for all these years. I'm married now, but I still a player at heart. By player, I just mean I'm just a man. And I understand what I had to go through coming up in the game, and I understand what my son's gonna have to go through. So I agree with Corey on that. Corey go a little hard in the stream. So I agree with Corey, he go hard in the stream. I agree with Anton, he go hard in the stream, okay? They both go extreme, and we finna get into it. They came on the show to talk politics type shit. Like I said, honestly, I don't think Corey's really equipped to politic talk with someone like Anton. Let's make that clear. I wished Craig had been there. Craig a little more eloquent per se and level-headed to have these conversations. Corey gonna have that conversation in more of a nigga kind of way, you know, hood kind of way, and with jokes and like, you know, that kind of stuff in it. But I'm gonna tell y'all where Corey messed up, right? Corey messed up. He thought he was talking to Anton Daniels, the million subscribers Anton Daniels, the been on CNN, the clean and polished Anton Daniels. But what he need to understand is that Anton Daniel come from this same little sector of YouTube that I reside in. Anton Daniels is a YouTube arguing dude. Anton Daniels used to host a show called Fight Club. He started a show called Fight Club, where cats used to get on the internet and just argue all night. And Corey thought he was just gonna have a debate on some topics, but Anton came in there using all the YouTube tactics. Now, as a content creator in this rumbling ass little sector of YouTube we in, I felt a little sense of pride watching him use all the tactics and stuff that we use. But at the same time, I always said the tactics people use on YouTube while debating are the same tactics that I will probably punch a ninja in his mouth in real life for. What are these tactics, right? Pretty much, Anton came in, he used the whole deflecting, disingenuous overall, disingenuous narrative forming statements, just typical YouTube stuff, just plain dumb when you don't know the answer. As he was doing it, I was like, wow, this is exactly how people debate on YouTube. People don't argue and debate on YouTube like they do in real life, because being behind this camera allows you to play in people's face a little more than normal. So Anton came with that stuff. Now, he was able to play that, but we're going to get into that as we go in the video. Why he felt safe doing YouTube stuff in real life. People trying to act like it was gangster, but it really wasn't. But we're going to get into that as we run a video. It's funny. Video 2 hours and so long, but Anton was out of there before 50 minutes. Shit didn't last long, so let's get into it.
$51.50 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second
show of the year. We jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene or DOG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
yes,
we expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you.
Anton already came with some weird energy with the unnecessary "I was on time" comment. And reiterated the shit. So he already came in with some weird energy. Like, Corey must have been a little late, but I'm here now. Shit happens. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to insinuate? What's going on here? What's the saying? Corey can't be late for his own shit. Yeah, I ain't late for my own show. You just early.
Here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's going to be interesting.
I do too. Yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting.
And we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great conversation.
I buttered it up. So.
When Anton was saying, I think everything that we about to witness was premeditated. See, people, I haven't personally met Anton Daniels, right? But I've been on a few panels with Anton Daniels. And I watched him on those Fight Club panels quite a few times doing his thing. And I watched his show a few times. It's literally not my thing. But he's very strategic. He came here to do something very specific. And he did it. And I don't like fucking with those kind of people that come into my space with an intent to wreak havoc or chaos or create a certain situation for whatever reasons. Just stay the fuck away, you know? But let's get into it.
You don't need to butter.
I made sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show. That should be proud.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
Well, I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen
charging them up.
We
go.
Seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I
promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had? He on timeout. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
Corey been doing this podcasting thing way too long to be chewing and sucking on that fucking candy in the microphone.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
What the fuck, right? Chewing and sucking on some candy and doing an interview on a live stream is ridiculous.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
we're gonna try.
There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show about.
We gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take?
The United States.
And this what I meant by Corey wasn't equipped to have this conversation with Anton, because Corey see this politics stuff as some street code, street stuff. See, Corey's a street dude, a hood dude, and his point is to talk politics with them. They're the kind of people that have a socialist mindset. They believe the end justifies the means, as long as the hustle's there. They often had Trump derangement syndrome. They hate Trump, but they really can't explain why policy-wise, or they talk about politics in a very uninformed way, not understanding. Everything's somewhat emotionally driven when it comes to politics, and usually identity politics. And that's why I honestly think Corey wasn't equipped for the political aspect of this conversation.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
It's two things going on that I don't like. See, they both doing the bullshit. Corey on the whole, I don't feel right about this because of slavery stuff, when he was never a slave and he don't know nobody that was a slave. And I understand it happened, but bringing up slavery all the time and talking about modern day stuff annoys me. And Anton doing a typical fucking extremely conservative response to the bringing up slavery was that they were sold by Africans. No one never said that didn't happen or that didn't exist, but that don't mean that was the primary way people became slaves. Or the majority of slaves, the majority of slaves sold by other Africans, who fucking knows? There's really no way to know. And Anton's doing that YouTube thing where Corey said something and Anton said something else, but what Anton said doesn't disqualify what Corey said. And that's a typical YouTube tactic. Like I said, right now, Corey talking to a disingenuous YouTube dude that using the YouTube ways of debating that I'm very, very well versed with from being on panel after panel after panel. Corey made a statement. Now, Corey's statement to me was fucking victim mentality. Let's make it clear. Like I said, I'm unbiased as fuck. Corey's statement was some victim mentality shit that I don't agree with. But Anton's rebuttal was some disingenuous, generic shit that doesn't change what the fuck Corey said. It only deflects and try to sideswipe the shit. That's how you know he ain't here to have a real conversation. He just wanted to be right.
I think you got here.
The transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when it is so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
we're gonna try.
There's so much to say. I got to ask you this just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics. Because that ain't what the show
We
about.
got to get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think-
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't existed way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here.
That go to connecting the stuff that you have no connection to. You didn't get here like that. You got here by being birthed by your mother, who's an American citizen in the United States of America. That's how you got here. Now it's a high chance your ancestor, your great grandfather got here through slavery, but that don't have shit to do with you per se directly or any major effect on your life. I mean, it might be better off. I finna say something that a lot of people don't get. In respect to our ancestors' sacrifices, a lot of us might be better off because of what they went through in slavery by the fact that we in America. They had to go through some stuff for us to be in the place we in now. And that's why we got to always respect and honor them. But a lot of cats don't see it that way. Because as messed up as America is, it can't be too bad because people are always fighting and sneaking and trying to come over here for a better life. All the naysayers and haters of America, they won't leave, but they hate it to their core. But they still here though. But let's get to it. So Corey saying this, typical, they made us slaves, victim mentality shit when there's no us. They made them slaves, unfortunately, but not us. I ain't never been no slave. He ain't either. But Corey, but again, Anton gonna come back with the generic ass rebuttal that's not a rebuttal.
Was not. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You saying all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people.
That's not correct. For Anton to say that with such a straight face that all the slaves, none of them was snatched up or kidnapped. All the slaves were sold by other Africans. I call bullshit. But he's saying it with a straight face and extreme confidence. I'm not, you know what? It don't matter if I fact checked it or not. People that don't believe or say the the sources are false because the white man created the internet or some shit like that. But I know, I'm fundamentally sure that all the slaves weren't sold to white folks by other Africans.
They were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery?
You see how he said all the slaves were sold by black people to white people. Then he said in America, some of the most slave traders were black people. So it was all at first. Now some. I can agree with the some. So he said all to one thing, then flipped the script and said some to the other thing was connected to it. So right now he done said both. He said it was all, and he said it was some. So if you catch him up in a lie or any kind of thing later on, he can be like, well, I said some, but he gonna be like, you said all, but he was like, right after I said some. So he basically done said it both ways. And that's when you know somebody came to narrative create and have a disingenuous conversation.
In the United States before
slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is.
Now that's a fact. Slavery, is slavery been around way early in history. Then Africans got brought to this place that we now call America. So that is a fact. I can agree to that. And Corey didn't even argue it, by the way.
Then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again.
The way he said what you niggas want and y'all complaining about it is weird to me, as if like you not one of us niggas when it come down to it. He's saying what y'all niggas want, as if he were to come out here to Texas or Louisiana, where I'm from, that he won't be one of these very sad niggas. Sometimes cats like Anton need their nigga awakening, or as I like to call it, they nigga reminder, where something happens in their life and it reminds them that even though they have certain viewpoints and they made it to a level of success, that at the end of the day, they still, to a Caucasian person, they still just a nigga.
Emotional damage.
He need one of those. And usually people that are extreme like him, something usually happens where they get one.
And I'm trying to understand, what is it that y'all looking for?
What is going to help y'all? A whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Now, that's something I can agree with. I get tired of niggas complaining about slavery in 2025, 2026, as if they've been through slavery. Yes, slavery happened. Every time you try to talk about current day problems, niggas like to bring up slavery, redlining, and Jim Crow. That shit been gone, been over. Now I understand it has ripple effects. Everything has ripple effects. There's definitely ripple effects of slavery and the discrimination from the 1940s and 50s and 60s and 70s and all that. But as time progressed, those ripples once was huge fucking waves. Now they like a pebble, dropping a pebble in a fucking middle of a huge lake. They're small ripples that you can't even rock the boat. For the majority of the way, if you ain't got nothing, ain't about nothing, ain't doing nothing in 2026, it's because of you and your level of trying and accolades and success and education and effort. It ain't got shit to do with slavery, redlining, or nothing like that. Because there's too many other people that's succeeding. So I agree with him on that. I get tired of hearing people complaining about shit that they never experienced and using it to justify their inability to achieve.
Been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
I get what they both right on this. Anton saying Anton is being disingenuous, but I get what he's saying in his mind. So this is one of those things where he's playing the YouTube game. So Corey saying black people experiencing racism now. Anton saying they not. And this is one of those YouTube games. See, Corey to understand, like I said earlier in the thing, he debating with a YouTube nigga, an experienced YouTube nigga, and they are the masters of disingenuous conversations. YouTube niggas, as a YouTube guy myself, I can tell you, if we want to be, we are the masters of the disingenuous conversation. We have perfected the craft. I try to avoid doing that because it annoys me when people do it, so I don't do it. But what Anton doing right now is pretty much, this is one of the times where you got to get into your YouTube and be like, so hold up, we're going to have to define racism. No. Because it seems like Anton's definition of racism is only the extreme stuff from back in the day. And we get it. That stuff not happening now. But racism is still going on. But if he only count that as racism, and Corey count the stuff that goes on now as racism, they're obviously going to see it different because they have a different definition of racism. And this is where YouTube conversation go off the rail, because you'll go off the topic and argue for another hour trying to come up to an understanding and definition of what constitutes racism. And you forgot originally what you were even talking about. And Anton is setting that up. And hopefully Corey don't bite, because I haven't even watched this video. And but that's what he's doing. But he being disingenuous because he know racism is still, people these days still experience racism. Just not that kind of racism, but the kind of other racism from back in the day ain't the only kind of racism. Just because cats not getting lynched in the streets and hung for looking a white woman in the eye don't mean racism is not going on in today's society.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, These is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
it's the system.
the
The system
position
against
is-
us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in,
Who is my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with that.
There go that weird stuff. Anton, if I were to go back and scour through the internet, I could find countless clips of Anton directly contradicting what he said. Like, he asked, what Corey asked, do you claim black people? He said, I'm a Christian first. Impossible, because you were black before you were a Christian. You knew you were black before you had an understanding of religion. Like, you knew you was black before you got baptized. So how you not black and you're a Christian first?
What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here.
Look at Darlene's face.
No.
Look at Darlene's face. When he said that shit, no, she's the OG. She's not Darlene OG Ortiz for nothing. She done seen this, all the shit he acting like. She done experienced that shit then and now. And she looking at this motherfucker like, look at this shit.
These is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes.
Very false. Very false.
What the hell?
We have skipped over. You had covert racism and overt racism. You got indirect racism and direct racism. A lot of us have skipped over direct racism because of the laws in place. Like I say, we ain't got too much worry about, getting strung up for looking a white lady in the eyes and all that crazy shit. But to say that we just skipped out on racism altogether is insane and very it's very, what's the word I'm trying to look for, what Anton be doing. I can't think of the right word now, but we're just gonna say that it's dangerous. I know it's very irresponsible for him to have his huge platform and say a lot of the things he say. It's very irresponsible.
These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively.
It's the second time he did that. When he said some weird shit that's obviously not true, or he has nothing to back it, he like to say it definitively or absolutely or some kind of other extra word behind it to try to seal in his claim. And Anton used to talking to either people dumber than him or butt kissers. But we're gonna get into that later.
You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
Again, YouTube shit. He's doing YouTube shit because what he's saying is true. But that's true for every race because of proximity. If I ain't got no car and I'm broke in the hood, how am I gonna get 45 minutes over to the white side of town to go fight Cody? If I'm staying in the hood and need a quick come up, I'm gonna rob something in the hood, not some kind of way, find a way over to the other side of town where I stand out and very recognizable. If I'm gonna go commit a crime, I'm going to go commit a crime where I can easily blend in. So, that's how it is for anybody. Crimes happen due to proximity. So, what he's saying doesn't contradict anything. It's just some Captain Obvious shit in a deflecting talking point that really doesn't correlate to the conversation at hand.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
it's the system.
The
system
position
against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who's my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first.
At this point, I would have ended the conversation as I was Corey, because it's getting extremely disingenuous. But again, Corey don't know about debating with YouTube ninjas. That's why he don't know that he can pull into some shit that'll have you motherfucking wanting to fucking headbutt the wall. That's why I don't know if I told, I may have told in the other show, but I'm taking a panel hiatus. I watched DJ Witch Doctor show the other day, and I super chatted. I was in and out. I couldn't even watch it in its entirety because I'm tired of watching disingenuous conversations and I'm tired of watching people argue. I'm only reviewing this because these are actually, even though Anton from this sector, he's beyond that now. So Corey Holcomb's who he is, Anton who he is. So this more of a celebrity argument in a sector because Corey not even in this sector. But yeah, I'm kind of like taking a break from conversation tactics about people like this.
I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something's wrong with
black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You not gonna get me.
His foundation is Christ and Jesus first. He don't claim none of the other shit.
Oh my God!
Just cursing while talking about how he lived for the Lord and by the Lord. If anybody watch this guy, you can go watch his show and watch him flirt with women, say some of the most egregious shit. Like I say, this is the thing. I know I do some fucked up and said some fucked up shit, and I'm a Christian too. But I had no problem admitting I'm not a good Christian. I'm going to church today at 7:00. That's why I got to end this show at a certain time so I can purge my system of the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But I'm a Christian, but I know I'm not a good Christian. So I don't get on my Christian high horse and talk about how I'm a Christian before I'm a black man and how I lead everything with Christianity. Because if you say that stuff, if you saying you start with Christian and you lead everything with Christ and all that, that means you're supposed to be a certain level of Christian. I'm not the level of Christian that said that. And if you ever seen Anton Daniels' content, trust me, he's not either. So he's full of shit right now. And we finna see as the conversation go, how what he just said is such full of shit. Cause a whole bunch of unchristianly things. Remember this part when the conversation get to a certain point.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity.
Remember that. His foundation is always going to be Christianity.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Remember that, okay?
Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did Anton just not answer his question and throw off some other stuff real quick? Let me make sure. Let me see. Or answer his question and move the goalpost immediately so the answer didn't marinate?
And threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you.
So he said he answered the question, but then also tried to disqualify the question immediately with something that don't disqualify it. We were taught, not we, but slaves, our ancestors were taught this language in the Christianity and a lot of things by their oppressors. And that's just a fact. That's just a fact. To bring up that everything we learned with no duh. See, that's that YouTube debating shit, Captain Obvious shit. Of course, everything we know we were taught, but that still doesn't change that all this Christianity stuff we know, and it's coming from someone that's a Christian, wasn't taught by those people.
The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
This is why
Where am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But maybe
Absolutely.
you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna
This
get
is
there.
why I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own bubble.
No. When Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But
both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And
blind
I
or
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know
really do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know."
Candy Cane Lane, what's up, girl? She asks, do you think this beef was real or for clicks and views? I think it was real. It was some things said and said in a certain way that either one of these guys wouldn't agree and sit down and powwow to be said, especially at the end. It's especially at the end when reference to, people Anton came up there with and all that. Yeah, Anton wouldn't agree for that stuff to be talked about that way, just for views. Because neither one of them needs clicks and views. If it was my struggle streaming ass, that could make sense. But neither one of these guys is struggling with viewership enough. They're past the fabricating beef stages of their career. Corey Holcomb can go on a tour anytime he wants and doing stand-up. His show always cracking. Yeah. And Anton, he dropped shorts, pre-recorded short form content, and his live streams always be packed and cracking. He can ad revenue, he can super chats, he can all that. So yeah, I don't think it was for clicks and views because they not struggling in their individual careers.
You hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant. And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listen to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
Well, you see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying.
Corey even threw him a compliment. He just trying to have a conversation. But I think something was said before the show started. Anton came with a certain level of energy on his mind. So, to your question, Anton might have came to get some kind of viral moment, but Corey wasn't in on it. So Anton might have came to, it's kind of like when Dr. Cheyenne Bryant went on Cam Newton. Cam caught on to that stuff and he started combating those women that come on there and challenging them more. Because after she did it, another woman tried to do it to him. Where they come here and he the interviewer, but they some kind of way twisted to his life and start asking him about his life, and they're attacking key points. Or she did to him, then she did to Nick Cannon, and that was her thing. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna reverse the questions, and when I get asked questions, I'm gonna ask questions and I'm gonna attack these key points that everybody already don't like about the people, attack these weak spots and all that, and get my viral moment. So I don't think it it was real once it got real, but none of this was planned, if that makes sense. And it wasn't planned together. There you go. It wasn't planned together. I think it was planned for Anton. And then once it got real for Anton. But Corey the whole time was sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? But shit, we here now, so let's do it. Because like I said earlier, you gotta remember, Anton might be the Anton Daniels now, but he's a Fight Club YouTube nigga. And you know how disingenuous they argue and we argue, and narrative creating and deflecting, and the need to be right, and half truths to, and all that kind of shit. How the tactics of YouTube, bringing up something to just introduce a distracting narrative into the conversation.
Because like the stuff you said, and so you know, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am, you need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it? Do you think Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate.
And this is something that constantly brought up on YouTube and argued, but I'm not going to get into it because it's worth the whole show. But the whole Black people can't be racist thing baffles the hell out of me, because they got to understand racism is the definition of racism is two aspects to it. You got systemic racism and you got individual racism. Yes. So Black people like to say Black people can't be racism because we don't have the power of the system. No, we can't practice systemic racism because we don't have power of the system. But we can be individually racism because that you don't need no power to do that. Like if you don't want your daughter to marry a guy because he's white, Black people try to say, well, that's just prejudice. No, that's racism, because the reason you don't want her to do it is based on his race. People don't understand that racism is a form of prejudice. Just like sexism, ageism, all that shit. Prejudice is the umbrella, and what you prejudice on, give it the ism under that umbrella. Like if you prejudice on race, racism. If you prejudice on age, ageism. If you prejudice on gender, sexism. If you prejudice on financial status and accolades, I don't know, elitism or some shit, you know, classism. Yeah, classism. If you prejudice on, if your prejudice come from social economic class, it's classism. The idea that you need some government changing power to be racist, as if it ain't no, as if individuals can't be racist. And you know, people, and all this stuff is easily definable, but I might do a whole show on it. It's one of those things people constantly miss up, just like race, nationality, ethnicity, and all that. Yo, what race are you? I'm black and German. I ask you, what race are you? Oh, so you're black and white mix? Okay. Because German is a nationality, buddy. Boris Kojo is German. His little peanut looking ass is brown as shit.
Because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
The main way that they
need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
See, that's what I was going to say. That's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden.
I wasn't gonna do this, but we have to. I'm finna go ahead real quick before we get back to this show because I got a little time because I don't go to church till 7:00, and this is gonna be a really short interlude anyway. Just to go ahead and do this, I'm still gonna do a whole show on it because I like to find examples when I do shows. But we just gonna put this right here and let this be read. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the chat, by the way. I'm about to play it right now.
Racism is the belief, practice, or system that assigns value, abilities, or worth to people based on perceived race.
So you heard it right there. Racism is the belief, practice, or system. So individuals can have the practice in the belief and still be racist. The system part is just the third part of it. It's all under racism, but we're gonna let it keep cooking.
Racism is the belief, practice, or system that assigns value, abilities, or worth to people based on perceived race, and then uses that belief to justify prejudice, discrimination, or unequal treatment. Think of it as a three-layer structure. 1. Beliefs. The idea that one race is inherently superior or inferior to another. 2. Attitudes. Prejudice, bias, or hostility toward people because of their race. 3. Actions or systems. Discrimination, exclusion, or policies that advantage one racial group while disadvantaging others. In short, racism is...
So with that said, right? Beliefs. The idea that one race is inherently superior or inferior to the other. You don't need any systemic power or level of power to be a racist in that way. Attitudes. Prejudice, bias, or hostility towards people because of their race. You don't need to have any kind of level of systemic power or nothing to be racist in that way. Actions or systems. Discrimination, exclusion, or policy that advantage one racial group with disadvantage others. Yes, that's the kind you gotta have be the power of. And then they even break it down. So you want to break it down? We're gonna break it down. Individual versus institutional racism. Watch this. And it's crazy. And I don't seen people argue for hours over this, right? Hours. When I can fucking like without any doubt wrap this, make it clear that black people can be racist in like 10 to fucking 20 minutes. You know? Don't believe me? Check it out.
Here is a clear, structured contrast between individual racism and institutional racism without slogans or shortcuts. Individual racism focus. The person. Level. Personal beliefs, attitudes, and actions. What it is. Racism expressed by an individual through thoughts, words, or behavior toward others based on race. Key features. Intentional or unintentional, can be explicit or subtle, does not require authority or power, exists even without systems backing it. Examples. Using racial slurs, refusing to associate with someone because of race, assuming intelligence, danger, or morality based on race, unequal treatment in everyday interactions. Impact. Harmful on a personal level, can traumatize, exclude, or degrade individuals with institutional racism. Focus. The system. Level. Policies, practices, and structures. What it is. Racism embedded in institutions that produces unequal outcomes by race regardless of individual intent. Key features. Often indirect or invisible. Does not require racist individuals. Reinforced by laws, norms, and routines. Persistent across generations. Examples. Housing policies that restrict where groups can live. School funding models tied to segregated neighborhoods. Sentencing disparities in courts. Hiring systems that advantage one racial group. Impact. Broad, long-term effects on wealth, health, education, and opportunity. Hacked side-by-side comparison aspect. Individual racism, institutional racism. Source, person, system. Requires intent. Often yes, no. Visibility.
So y'all get it. When a person said black people can't be racist, they are categorically and fundamentally wrong. And so many millions of black people. This woman asked for the mic to make that dumbass statement. And I'm embarrassed for her because I bet she got a fucking college degree. And really walking around here as a grown-ass adult, probably with children, thinking that black people can't be racist because we don't have no power. As if individuals can't be racist. That's another reason why I'm taking a hiatus on YouTube channels, because you would have to have dumb arguments like that. You can have that argument weekly and show everybody all the information I just showed you. And then the next week they'll still come back believing that shit. Saying that shit. It's just, oh God.
Administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people, because the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia, all of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration, the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him, literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from me. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him.
Sit this one out, Corey. He right. You might not, and I know a lot of other black people that don't, but percentage wise, people of color fuck with Obama and his wife.
We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original.
That is true also. And it's funny that black people, not many black people are, because black people traditionally have always been more conservative. We're usually religious, we're usually Christian, and Christianity leads to conservative. I find it odd that so many black people are Christians, but also Democrats or liberal, because the liberal and Democrat party often support things that's a direct contradiction to Christianity, i.e., pro-choice, pro-transition, pro-identity, he, she, they, them. All that stuff goes directly against, Christianity, which is weird. And, a lot of black people are Christians. But yeah, so I think being a Christian and claiming to be Democrat or liberal is a walking contradiction, in my opinion. That's why I had to become conservative, because on the truth, I had no choice. I got forced into being a conservative because in a Republican, because the other party just was supporting too many things that go against everything that I am. Like, it was going against basic science and biology that I've been taught my whole life. Like, a man is born a man and a man to the day he die. It's not enough surgeries in the world that's going to change your DNA. A man can't never be a woman and a woman can't never be a man. And there's no way I can, with good faith, be part of a party that fucking goes against religion and science at the same time. Because religion and science are usually like oil and water. So when two things that are opposite as fuck say something you support is wrong, that shit has to be hella wrong. Because religion says all that gay and transgender stuff is wrong. And so does biology. Can't reproduce off it. Biology says it's wrong. The DNA don't change. Biology says it's wrong. And then, the religious aspect says it's wrong. So when two things that are when two things that are polar opposite each other agree that what you talking about is fucked up, it's high key that the shit is fucked up.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And I can't sit here and say I agree with everything a Republicans say because I'm not an extremist. I am a Republican. I am conservative, but I'm not far right. I'm in the middle. I'm not a left-leaning conservative either. I'm a middle ground conservative because I don't like extremists of nothing. The moment you become an extremist of some shit, you usually become goofy to me. That's just my opinion. I've been out here for an hour yapping and forgot to do my admin stuff. So before we get back to the video.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UncBe Streaming. Any donation would be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance.
What's up? Shout out to all my people checking me out on Rumble. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Show some love, y'all.
Party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you
right,
what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote.
And Anton is absolutely right. The Republicans freed the slaves.
We vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say there's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're gonna keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no sucker shit.
People that don't vote. And
Corey losing me right now because you can't be talking about political stuff and has certain problems and don't vote. Now I understand what he's saying. Voting with the president stuff, I don't really think that works for the big thing due to that goofy electoral college shit. Like, it don't matter how I vote in Texas, 9 times out of 10, this state's going to be red, right? So if you're a Democrat and you vote presidential in Texas, you can go and vote because that's your right. But 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna never get what you want. But voting on the lower level, the mayor and governor and city stuff and all that, that definitely counts. That definitely affects you right there in your own personal life and immediately. So Corey right and wrong at the same time. But to say voting just is some sucker shit and all that in itself, then you like when you don't vote, you kind of gotta like back out of like having problems and questions and concerns and complaints about any political shit, in my opinion.
Show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't do it like this. Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's war.
All sucker shit
it's
going
a war
on.
Every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem. We need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. See, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't. You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage.
Now that little mic clapping and bullshit Corey doing is some passive aggressive shit. Like I said, this is unbiased as hell. I like both. I agree with things both of these guys says, and fuck with them for different reasons. Not either one more than the other. But I call out bullshit where bullshit is recognized, and that was some bullshit. But you know, Anton been saying slick shit and slightly passive aggressive the whole time too.
So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
Out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay,
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this:
I can't stand it depends, niggas.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
This Anton back to his YouTube debating tactic shit. That's why Corey wasn't ready, because he talking to a disingenuous YouTube nigga. Everything depends. But answer the question and stand on something. Everything depends on something. I get it. Everything depends. You can throw in a scenario and disqualify anything. So everything depends. But what's the general census, the majority of the outcomes, that type of shit. And I get it. Sometimes people don't like talking about the majority and talking about the things that don't happen that much. Is interesting for casual conversations. But in a debate, majority wins. In casual conversations, you can talk about all the different possibilities and alternatives. And it depends. It's on flip-floppy. I don't want to stand on business, fence straddling, tiptoeing ass weird shit to me.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
It's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you
white
got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
Liberal
I hear
white
you
women
talking about
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there. Because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or.
Technically, if you're on YouTube, you have a boss. Because you can't say what you want to say. You can't do what you want to do. You got to follow them policies. Anton, you got a boss. Maybe it's an indirect boss, but you get on there and start talking about Jewish people in a certain way. Even if you ain't saying nothing extremely negative. People are almost terrified. People be saying that weird small hat stuff on YouTube. I actually find the term small hat more disrespectful than saying that person's a Jew. And it's the thing, if YouTube is gonna block and flag me for saying the word Jew when I'm not saying nothing mean or negative about them, it is what it is. Because context should matter. If you're Jewish, you're a Jew. Now, what's said before and after I said that word, that makes it hateful or whatever. But just say people so should they won't even say it. So you trying to tell me you ain't got a boss when you can't actually even say the proper term for their ethnicity?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been.
Round one, fight! Come on, old man. Let's see what you got. Keep talking. You're gonna be looking up at the light. We'll see.
I don't know if I'm gonna get into reviewing the actual shit talking argument because that doesn't interest me. I find the political mindset back and forth, quite more interesting in that. We're gonna see how far we can get into that. Everybody else seems to be so hyped up and galvanized by the shit talking, you know. But that's me. I don't know. That's beyond me, and I'm above that, and it's just not my thing per se. I like the fight they were having on premises and concepts and ideologies more so than the straight up shit talking that I saw clips of on other channels.
Listening to you, I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity.
See, that was that disingenuous, slick talking, passive aggressive YouTube shit that Anton pulled. Don't tell me I ain't got the capacity to do nothing. You're trying to say like I'm limited in some kind of way or something like that. And that's when things get problematic and things get disrespectful. And trust me, that wasn't an accident. That was very intentional.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud.
Another slick comment. You're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot. That's pretty much just saying you ain't saying shit. You're just running your mouth. You're saying nothing to the substance. You're saying dumb shit. Well, however you want to take it, that is a straight up insult.
And you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
This is where shit hits the fan. Y'all want to go watch the dissection of two middle-aged men arguing? Yeah. I think I covered all I want to cover about this particular topic. The parts that I think matters to me as a unk. I think the rest of the stuff is just going to be a bunch of bravado and chest beating and mess and shit talking and what you gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna try to run it until I can't tolerate it no more.
I don't suck dick.
You do.
So fix
You're doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you get.
See, to tell a man he sucked dick is highly disrespectful. Did old boy say he kissing ass? Yeah, he did. But kissing ass ain't the same thing as saying the man sucked dick, due to the fact that everybody ass kissing is used commonly. That everybody knows somebody say you kissing ass, it just means you sucking up to, you're catering to, you're pandering to, things like that. Saying you suck the dick of somebody ain't the term that's generally used when referencing to someone pandering or catering to or accommodating to someone. And Anton knows this. Anton knows that telling the man he sucked dick is inflammatory as fuck. But at this point, he's playing like he's meeting Corey with the same amount of energy that Corey gave him when Corey said he's kissing the ass of white people. All Anton had to do was just say back, you're kissing black people's ass. But he threw in some extra sauce on it, which you sucking black people dick every day. Basically calling the man a cocksucker. people okay with being called an ass kisser. You go ass kissing, you know what I'm saying? But calling someone a cocksucker, man, is a whole nother level of fighting words.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats. I'm with it, homie. I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none.
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking.
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit? Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick.
Now let's be clear. Anton had security there the whole time. I ain't saying he's security tough. So a lot of people talking, you know, Corey can't. So a lot of people saying Corey lost because he came over, sat there and didn't do nothing. And this is what I'm going to say. Corey live streaming this show. Was he supposed to just start hitting Anton across the head, live streaming on YouTube, and lose his platform, which is one of his like sources of income? Was he just supposed to stop his mid live stream and then just fight off camera? What was supposed to happen? What was he supposed to do? Now he offended. It's like when a middle-aged 50-some-year-old man has self-control, he weak. But when he lose self-control, he's also weak. It's like in the nigga community, you sometimes can't win. And I think Anton knew that you could talk a certain way in this somewhat safe environment. Because even if shit went left, Anton had security there and there's other people there where it wouldn't have turned to a total beatdown for either party. It would have been a safe scuffle. Quickly stopped.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm
Now he asked him to say it again. A lot of people saying, if someone have to ask you to say the stuff again, you got to be told twice. So all these people on the internet faking like the first time somebody said something they don't like, they just run up to them and beat them up. It's all cap. Everybody's so tough through the internet. Usually when someone disrespects you, you say something like Corey did, then they, get really be like, say it again. Usually when people say it again, that means a decision has been made. If you say it again, I'm gonna pop you in your shit. And that's usually how things do. Was Corey supposed to just hop over there the first? Yeah, I get it. The first time it was disrespectful, but usually when people say disrespectful shit, we give them grace because people get hype and get excited and say wow shit. So you gotta be like, you gotta make sure like, oh, is that what you really meant? That's what you really feel? That's where the say it again come into place. Most people don't just spaz out and go into combat mode as soon as somebody says something to them that they don't like. That's crash out shit.
Don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not forcing up on me.
Yo, we good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right now and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
You doing this shit for the internet. You doing it
down.
I'm not getting into that.
If you
want to
I'll show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want from Detroit,
say I suck a dick again. Let's switch.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not forcing up on me.
Yo, we good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right now and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you.
We can put the microphone right down and go all back. As if Corey Holcomb, the comedian, famous comedian, is going to go outside and fight back on a location of the place he's renting or leasing to film his fucking show. As if he finna mid live stream on YouTube, go fight in public at this facility so he could possibly violate his lease, had to relocate his show and find a new location because he up there with some niggatry. Anton, this is what people do when they faking tough. They suggest some shit. This the thing. It was a lose-lose. Number one, Anton like 5'8" and Corey Holcomb over 6 feet. Let's make that clear. Also, all that would have do was prove Anton's point that he trying to make that, you know, liberals are just emotional, savage animals that can't control themselves and can't have certain conversations. So if Corey had went outside and fought him, he would have just made shows about that. Also, Anton has security. How long is Corey gonna go outside and fight Anton and the security just gonna stand there and watch? Like, what are we talking about here? Now, Corey got his homeboys there too, so now it's just gonna be a middle-aged brawl at this facility where this dude rented or leasing this place to shoot this big famous podcast. It ain't worth it. And Anton know it.
Just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
you
no
doing this shit for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on.
Someone's doing it for the internet, but I don't think it's Corey because he always film his show all the time anyway. You done came out here to do this shit for the internet. That's just my opinion.
If you want to
I'll
say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No. This my
show.
show. This my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now.
He didn't say it again, and he got up because he know furniture was about to move. When the nigga sat that, when Corey set that mic down, and Darlene knew shit was getting real, she had to lean over. It was about to go down, and Anton sensed it and got up. But he's trying to still save face and play tough. But that was the sensing of shit about to get real.
Conversation because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
Shit. You're not gonna
come at me with. See I suck.
There. Right there. If Anton had said, you suck dick, he would got punched right in his face. And that's a fact. And Anton knew it. And that's why immediately afterwards, Immediately after this moment, he had to get a little cool off distance.
Dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, homie,
No,
look,
it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out. I got out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
If you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation,
we can get back to the conversation. But just know,
I'm not
ain't
listening to
dick
none of that
suckers
shit,
up
bro.
here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
Long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
not that tough.
I don't know what happened right here.
No.
Everything's straight. Everything's straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything's straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Just,
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
And what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive and negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out.
Anton doing that YouTube shit again. He got asked a question and loosely answered the question and then start bringing up something that has nothing to do with the question and making examples in comparison. But that doesn't answer the question. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Corey came to have a conversation, but didn't understand he was talking to a YouTube nigga who are the masters of the disingenuous conversation. And let me play this back. Let's see if he really answered this question.
Straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Just,
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
And what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything could be used.
That's the YouTube shit. He answered the question, but immediately started saying something to disqualify the answer. The answer is yes, it happened. But when you get the but and then start making examples in comparison, you're trying to run from the fact that the answer to his question was yes. It's basic filibustering YouTube tactic where you answer the question and then start talking about a whole bunch of other shit, and the person forget that you answered the original question yes, or might even forget what the question was in the first goddamn place because you don't went on a rant.
Used in a positive and negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
None he's saying doesn't change the fact that your answer was yes, and that the answer is yes. Nothing he's saying changes that.
Depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead.
Back to this depends shit. People said that's their right. But I try not to be it depends ass nigga. Cause that ain't like, I don't know, man. I ain't out here attacking masculinity. You know, I'm not the masculinity police. Some people say it depends because they're very open-minded. So I gotta respect it. But I also see depends as a form of open-mindedness, or I see it as a form of non-committal to strong stances. And I'd rather be a strong stance man than just be open-minded about everything. I can be open-minded, but some things, as a man, in my opinion, there's no open-mindedness to it. And Corey's over this conversation and his dude fuckery, by the way. Look at his face.
Evaluating them based off of Christianity itself, because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus,
and I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay. Right.
He didn't say that. He never said all. And this is what I mean. I know some good ones. That still doesn't change what this guy is saying. It doesn't debunk it. It doesn't make it false. In the hands of white males, Caucasian males, religion has been used for a lot of bad stuff. That's just a fact. Just because you know some good ones doesn't make that fact false, Anton. It just don't.
You can't make this shit up.
But again,
You can't make this shit up.
that's how you two niggas debate. That's why I'm taking the purge from panels right now.
So look, check this out. This is what I listen.
Keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect your switch.
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. When I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
Word on the street, Anton's nephew gave him a black eye. I don't know if that's the truth. A couple of Thanksgivings ago or something like that, Anton and his nephew got into it and his nephew beat him up.
No.
It's a key part I was trying to get to, but at the same time, I think I'm kind of over this video. So I'm just gonna get on up out of here, man. Again, it's a little bit more arguing left, but arguing to a certain degree bores me. So yeah.
Round one, fight! Come on, old man. Let's see what you got. Keep talking. You're gonna be looking up at the lights. We'll see.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. It really helps the channel out, and you already know. I appreciate y'all big time. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay cool.
Type shit.
Stop playing with me, Dre.
DJ K. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit.